Camera raw converter is your best friend. I do not think anybody needs to go out and buy presets. I think it's a waste of money. Go ahead, be my guest. I don't care what you do, but there's no need for it. We have learned today how to take camera raw and how to make it do exactly what we needed to do. Okay, we're going to get started now. Hi, everybody. Hi, I'm Angela Capetta. Thanks for coming. I'm doing another Camera Raw free masterclass for everybody. So let's get started. So this is a flash picture I took yesterday, and it's in pretty good shape out of the camera, but it could use a little optimizing. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the Camera Raw settings one by one. Just break it down. Even though it looks pretty good, we're going to enhance it. So the first basic things I want to point out are the ISO, the shutter speed. Just remember these things as you work because it'll help you understand what's happening with your files. So here I think the exposure is pretty good. I'm not going to fiddle with that too much, but I do think the shadows are a little flimsy. So I'm going to increase the contrast a little bit. See, again, I'm going to do it before and after. Hang on. Here's what it was before. Now watch very carefully. I'm going to go back up with the contrast and just give it a little more impact. Then I'm going to go into the color section here. Again, I think the color balance is pretty good, but maybe it's a little blue. I'm going to add just a pinch of yellow just to warm it up. Yeah, I think that actually wakes it up quite a bit. So all I did was just ever so slightly pinch up the yellow. And I think it could use a little green actually to clean it up. So there's a little magenta cast I'm going to kill. Just a whisper of the green. It's a negligible thing. It may not even show up until it's printed, but it looks really nice. And then I don't think the vibrance or the saturation need any kind of change. So I'm going to leave those alone. As far as effects go, again, I don't really think this needs anything, but I'm going to zoom in for a moment on this part of the picture because this part of the picture it's pretty critical to how the settings behave, or vice versa. The settings behavior is pretty critical to this part of the picture. So for example, if we zoom in here and we see this blue stone and this kind of weird little, I don't know what to call this, like a wear mark on the purple. If we go in, obviously you'd want to do something with clarity, right? You'd want to make it sharper, obviously. But then when you do that, you sort of muck up this part of it. So the move here maybe isn't to add clarity. The move here is maybe to just take the haze down a little bit. I'm going to do that again. So here is dehaze, and I'm going to put it at 0. So it's at 0 right now. Take a really good look. It's at 0. And now we're going to kick it down just a little bit. Okay, so what we've done is we've just opened up this whole piece of the picture, right? It's made these little weird rub marks a little less obvious. So I'm going to go in again, and now I'm going to apply some clarity. There we go. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to take it to 0 so you can see the before. So let me go in a little closer, actually. So here we have this guy. Let me get a darker one. This might be easier to see. I think this one's probably easier to see on the screen, this blue stone. So we're going to go from 0, which is where it is now, and then we're just going to add a pinch. Just a pinch of clarity, just to pinch in the highlights a little bit. I'm going to do it again. 0, and now we're going to go here. See the difference? It really makes this highlight wake up. So now we're going to zoom back out, and I think it could still use just a little more contrast. So I'm going to